Woolridge at the left against Kite at the right, controlled by Ainge and by Brigham Young, and Irish came close to a steal, but not quite enough. Now, no left thigh heavily wrapped, but said earlier today, the legs feel better than it has in weeks. It is Jackson for a 2-0, goes to Paxson, and Notre Dame is up by 2, might make it 4. To the baseline, Tripucka brings by Ainge. Really banging against Big Andre. Jackson from the right of the foul line. Lets Woolridge shoot from the corner. That's the kind of shot that Woolridge used in the 16 minutes, 29 seconds to play in the first half. Trumbo from inside the left corner, and that's the first BYU Juma by Tripucka. Kite with Jackson coming on him. Craig from the corner. It's a 6-6 tie. And all Woolridge. Big smile as he figured, well, I haven't got it now. Maybe I'm going to have it this time. And the rebound is up and good by
best in NCAA play.
Jackson with 5. And Notre Dame with a 3-point lead. Forcing it up, but Craig Andre not looking for a shot, just looking for someone outside like Paxson to penetrate. And now Andre does shoot and score. 11, Brigham Young, 8. In that still 2-3, Brigham Young zone. Tripucka gambled with a pass to Woolridge. Basket good. Woolridge foul. Tripucka down low. Woolridge bangs it home. Now have 2 free throws.
And John Paxson is dogging him from one end of the court to the other.
Paxson has had Ainge most of the evening. Here's Craig, and he's home with that shot. That's zone. Ainge is chasing Paxson. Woolridge, yes. Woolridge with reversible. Ainge without a field goal for the first 13 and a half minutes. Sarlainen over Tripucka. And Trumbo on the other side. He's done a lot of shooting. He can't score. Kite keeps it alive. Sarlainen keeps it alive. And Kite has scored. Great moves on the Ainge trying to fight his way loose to get a shot, and Paxson won't give him any room. Paxson playing Chester defense against Ainge. What a move by Balloff. Greg Linen comes out tight to Tripucka, who breezes by him. Woolridge to the baseline, does it again. The first Balloff, air ball. Jackson, Notre Dame, has Klein at his left, Woolridge at his right, and it's Klein with an easy layup. Notre Dame tries, succeeds. Brigham Young just can't succeed, not yet.
Notre Dame has been very patient on defense and offense, and it's paid off.
Closing 60 seconds. Paxson overplaying Ainge to the other side. Ainge coming towards the ball. Sarlainen's shot is home. He's got 2 halftime show. All right for Notre Dame. Kite, who has 3 fouls, jumping for Brigham Young. Notre Dame has the tap. Paxson dropping right in the lane and laying off Paxson. Brigham Young started the ball game in zone. After it dropped behind and went man-to-man, Kite has fouled. A passing lane that Tripucka might have found towards Paxson. The big fella Andre is way outside. Tripucka over Roberts.
Kelly
2 Tripucka field goals. Now a 14-point Notre Dame lead. Ainge without a field goal. And it is good. He's got his first one. He's been fouled.
Individual move. Ainge fakes the shot, makes a nice move on Paxson. Paxson goes up a little bit. Ainge comes underneath. Little bit of contact there. Ainge puts it in.
Craig, shot block Jackson. Craig has it again from the corner. Steve Craig didn't give it. He beat Tennessee tonight, 62-48. Tripucka behind a lot of screens. His 18-footer is that good. The Notre Dame points this half, 6 of them. Trumbo working on, and finally tapped in defense on Ainge, but equally good Notre Dame defense on Roberts tonight also. Tripucka and jamming down the baseline. He's got it himself with a timeout. The score is Notre Dame 36, Brigham Young 25.
Ball, but trying to isolate Kelly, and he's been working on him very hard, and of course scoring very well.
Paxson like glue to Ainge. Ainge can't get a shot again. Craig tries his stuff. Jackson from the corner. Kind of a soft line. Andre went for Jackson, then decided otherwise. The steal is by Ainge to his Brigham Young bench. To the hoop is Roberts. And no foul. By 11. Again playing with the ball. Again running the clock. Woolridge from Jackson.
Been able to penetrate the Notre Dame defense.
Here's Roberts working on Trapuka and Andre and has scored. And they're going to call a foul on Roberts after the shot. Been replaced by Sluby. The steal is by Ainge, and he finds up the floor Trumbo. Roberts to the hoop. Basket and a foul. All right, the feeling of the crowd is that maybe they're coming back. Ainge with his second field goal of the half. An 8-point game for Ainge. It's now 40-36. Now Notre Dame kind of pressing just a bit. Not playing with the supreme confidence it had been earlier. But Woolridge scores anyway. Jackson busting to the baseline. Woolridge with a turnarounder. Woolridge with a left disproven his free throw stats. The steal by Ainge. Blocked by Woolridge. Goaltending Woolridge. And for the 111th consecutive game, Ainge is double figures. On the backs and necks of Notre Dame with a timeout. It's Notre Dame. No, Ainge really played Paxson tough. And the shot by Jackson doesn't go. Craig and Balloff now contending with Trapuka. Balloff with a 16-footer. The rebound by Roberts. A tremendous effort by Roberts. And Brigham Young back to within 2 from tying and going ahead.
Fred Roberts 5 for 5 the second half after being in foul trouble the first half.
Trapuka, a hot to play. It looked maybe 10 minutes ago that Notre Dame was going to run away from Brigham Young, but that's no longer on the books. Balloff, is the field goal good or not? Is the basket good? They want to know. Is it good? They still haven't told us, and now they do say it is good. Jump ball. Now let's see if the break pays off for Brigham Young. 7. And the jumpers will be Woolridge and Sarlinen. Trumbo has it. And with 1:14 to play, let's see if Brigham Young can go ahead. It's down by 1. It's trying to break Ainge free behind a screen of Trumbo. Balloff from 16 feet. And 48 with 24 seconds. Andre just inside the timeline. 20 seconds to play.
BYU comes out in a man-to-man defense. Ainge on Paxson.
15 seconds to play. Notre Dame has to do something different. Sensational. Trapuka shot with 9 seconds. Defense slides down to the opposite end of the floor, and there are 8 seconds to go. Ainge against Paxson. 5 seconds. Inside. Ainge scores with 2 seconds. 1 second on the clock. It is all over. It is all over. But it looked like Notre Dame was going to have Kelly Trapuka as the hero. The hero's banner is lost by Notre Dame, and the hero's banner goes to Danny Ainge. Frank Arnold and Brigham Young have won this glamour game 51-50.
And Danny Ainge took that ball from one end of the floor, went between 3 Notre Dame players, once behind his back, laid it in up over Woolridge. What a great basketball play. Did not have a great game, but what a great play at the end.
All right, the horn has ended the game.
Thanks to great camera play, we're going to get a look at this last 8 seconds. Ainge, full speed. Here he goes behind his back, between 3 players, into the middle of the lane, changes direction, up over Woolridge. What a basketball play. Perhaps the highlight of the college basketball this year.
It appeared that Notre Dame, and here's the dejection of Kelly Trapuka. This shows the full story and the impact of the Notre Dame defeat. We'll be back to bring you highlights after these messages, and the final score is Brigham Young 51, Notre Dame 50.